Pickleball is without a doubt the fastest growing sport in America, but we don't want you to get injured while playing. It's a true story. So joining us now, we have Dr. Beth McQuiston and Tom Webb to share the latest on the pickleball craze and concussion prevention. Thank you both so much for waking up with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is really popular, and $400 million, though, in healthcare costs are due to pickleball-related injuries. That seems really startling. Can you share why Abbott and the Association of Pickleball Players are here to discuss this issue?
Well, Tom and I are thrilled to be here today. And we're here in honor of National Concussion Awareness Day, which is September 15th. At Abbott, we helped found a coalition that focuses on concussion awareness now. And what we want for everyone is to have maximal fun and minimal injury. The other thing that we do is we monitor trends, and obviously one of the biggest trends sweeping the world would be pickleball.
And that's where I come in. So I represent the Association of Pickleball Players, better known as the APP, and we're one of the leading organizations worldwide helping drive the growth of pickleball. I think the number that you mentioned at the top of this is an important number to put in context of the amount of people who are playing pickleball. So nearly 50 million adult Americans have played pickleball at least once in the last 12 months. So it's inevitable there's going to be a little bit of risk and some injury with that kind of volume of people who are playing. The APP puts a very, very strong onus on the importance of having safety and security when you play. And that's why we're so pleased to be here today to be able to talk about this important subject for pickleball players and for anybody who's taking part in any sort of sport or activity.
It is so important. So why do you think so many people are attracted to pickleball?
So I think there are three main reasons why the sport is growing so rapidly. The most important is about fun. The majority of people who play the sport say that the reason they do so is to have fun. And that's one of the key drivers of this growth, not just in America, but worldwide. I think the second piece is about adaptability. It's very easy to pick up a paddle and start playing pickleball and to be quite good quite quickly. And I think that's important because that gives players a sense of achievement that's perhaps a little bit more difficult with some of the other sports that they've tried. And I think the third piece is about sociability and community. It's a very, very sociable sport. Everybody who plays, as I said earlier, has fun, and they're doing that with friends, family, or making new friends on the pickleball court. So I think those are the three things, but I would put fun as the number one.
It is fun, and here's the thing, it is still a sport though. So doctor, what signs and symptoms should we be on the lookout for?
Well, the best injury, of course, is no injuries. What people can do are some very simple things to maximize their chance of fun and minimize their chance of injury. So the night before you're going to be playing pickleball, make sure you get a good night's sleep. That's the first thing to do. And then make sure you warm up, make sure you stretch, you stay hydrated, and most importantly, don't be a hero. Don't lunge for the point. You know, it's all about having fun and not getting injured.
I love this. Both of you, where can we go for more information?
You can go to Abbott's website for Concussion Awareness Now, which is concussionawarenessnow.org, or checkyourmelon.com, where we have the most common signs and symptoms of concussion. You can also follow the story on social with #MelonPledge.
And if you want to find out more about pickleball or about how to come and compete in one of the APP Tour events, go to theapp.global.
All right, well, thank you both so much for your time. I really appreciate you.